Yo, 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 what is up, my Starcraft fans? What's up, what's up, what's up? Doing another Casty cast for you guys, and I am doing a couple 2 vs 2 SCW 28 games. I think these games are played on Monday of this week. Today is Thursday. I'll probably be posting these tomorrow, Friday morning. So I'm gonna do 3 games. We got Kokanee right here. He is with Pablo, so Protoss, and then you got Hydra on the Terran, and his partner is Versace. So Clan LMX versus Clan Legend. Let's see who is better. Kokanee, one of the best 2 vs 2 players. Did come in first last season, and I think Pablo's getting every time I see him he's getting better and better, so he's a good player as well. So we got Versace going with a double gateway pretty far out here, little risky. Can maybe run some zealots by this. Going to get a scout off on Pablo here. And now Pablo going to get a scout off on Versace. Hydra going with the 3 barracks. 4 gateways for Kokanee. 3 for Pablo. Let's see if he went for... Interesting. Maybe he's going to go for 5 gateways. So maybe get 2 more after he gets his 3 zealots here. We'll see. Getting another pylon, I think. Oh, he's going to go with a forge. So here's your 2 gateways up here. There is a forge here and a marine coming over here to help out. Probe in the middle. We'll see what Hydra and Versace go with. So here is that scout right here. No one's getting gassed just yet other than Hydra, who is probably going to get that academy. Yeah, right on time. So is this Kokanee? Yeah, Kokanee going to start cannoning the middle. There's a pylon in this base. Going to use that pylon right there to see when gas is getting made. Little micro action with these Rhineskis. And going to micro back and forth. And a couple more zealots to come help out. Gonna lose 1. And looks like Hydra and Versace are going to win this. And might even go with a cannon rush over here possibly. Putting a forge down there. So who is that? That is Pablo going with that. A couple of zealots, actually a lot of zealots here. 5 right here, so should be able to take this out pretty nicely. Want to micro behind that zealot right there. And Pablo, or Versace, is also building in the middle. So looks like Hydra and Versace are going to win this battle right here. Let's get that volume up. No cannons coming yet, so it looks like they might even just go for the attack here. And going to just keep microing in the middle. Only playing off of 2 gateways right here. Gonna build another gateway. And Hydra building off of 3 barracks. So they're doing a pretty good job winning the battle in the middle. But this is a lot of zealots. So I think this is gonna push. Definitely push Hydra and Versace back. These medics are gonna help out a ton. But these guys are pretty trapped. Here's some fire bats. But these guys got trapped. Pablo extended himself a little bit too far, and then Kokanee ran back, so these guys are going to get smoked by the firebats and zealots. And now here comes your cannons for Hydra, and Hydra might even go with a triple command center after these cannons come out, and he's fully blocked. So we will see. This is a lot of zealots, but still trying to progress out here. And there was these zealots are still down here. A lot of firebats. Here's your triple from Hydra. And yeah, now that he's basically covered with all these cannons, he is fine. No gas yet for Versace. And 2 forges in his base. But yeah, these firebats are going to wreak some havoc. Might even be able to run these firebats up here and around into Kokanee's base. I could see Hydra maybe possibly doing that. He's microing these guys. We'll see if he runs these guys Gonna take out this cannon right there. Micro on these guys. This is a big battle, and it looks like Kokanee is gonna have to get his pullback, and he doesn't have a he does have a forge, and he has a lot of zealots right here. So are these all his zealots? So they could have just went for an attack on him, I think, but now they're gonna probably try to box in Kokanee here. Let's see what Pablo's up to. He's going with dragoons. Doesn't have any dragoons yet. Has one cannon. He's probably gonna be making dragoons any second now. He's got one on the way. And Versace and Hydra are playing this one really, really nicely. Full on attack on Pablo here. And now it looks like Hydra is going to try to hold off Kokanee with his fire bats, but not able to. Here's some more zealots coming over here to help out. And yeah, completely walled off here. Their triple for Hydra is done. And yeah, everybody playing really, really fast this game. So let's see. Here's your triple for Versace, getting his cyber, lifting this up, getting some vision. Gonna get a turret right here. And now we might see an attack on Kokanee. He is also going for dragoons. So both Protosses are going for dragoons here. But it might be a little bit late. Let's see how many dragoons. 4 dragoons here. And one dragoon and some zealots are going to get caught. So I do think that Versace and Hydra's teamwork is really, really good so far this game. They're pretty well in sync. And I'm guessing speed is going to be coming soon from Kokanee. These guys are going to get trapped, going to run back to these cannons. And now it looks like they're going to try to completely box in Pablo. And that is going to have to make Kokanee have to maybe try to get a choke as soon as he can. And he's going to separate these guys, try to surround these guys. Going to run in there and try to take out these zealots. These medics are really doing a lot of work. Little micro action from Kokanee, but just too many zealots here. And now Pablo's going to realize he is basically boxed in here. And he is going to have to go with a different strategy. And I think Kokanee is just finding that out as well. And this is a lot of zealots versus dragoons. These zealots are going to overpower this. And dragoons are going to be coming from Versace as well. So here is, we'll see if speed gets going pretty soon. Here's your first Nexus for Kokanee. So he's been going all dragoons this game. And he's got the lowest probe count because he's just been playing off of one Nexus. So both Protosses are going to try to take this middle here. And we will see Hydra, once he starts getting in his tanks and starts putting them in the middle, he can put some tanks right here. And then they can start going towards Kokanee, because this will be completely walled off. So I do think Kokanee should get maybe a little choke just in case. Here's your first tank rolling out here. And going to siege that up. And Kokanee just going to go for the attack on Hydra here. And we'll see if these zealots come over here to try to trap some of these dragoons. Here, going to take out that tank. And now Kokanee going to run back to his base. Pablo is completely boxed in here. Going to have to go with a drop. He's getting a probably going to go with a Reaver drop. Kokanee going to have to start building some cannons. So major attack coming on Kokanee right now. Does have a lot of dragoons, but this is a ton of zealots. Some more dragoons are going to pop out here. And going to have to get a lot of cannons right here. And these guys are going to get trapped. Here's your first siege tank in here. And this is not looking good for Kokanee here. So trying to micro these guys, taking out that tank really nicely. And Pablo just can't do anything. I mean, he could try to maybe run around here and go after Pablo, or after Versace, but not going to go with that attempt. And here's your tanks right here. So once these tanks are sieged up, there's going to be no getting out of here for sure. Kokanee able to survive that pretty nicely. Going to get a couple cannons. I'm guessing no tank drop coming from Hydra's getting another command center. And that upgrade should be getting close to being... Oh, not yet. So it's halfway done. Pablo's going to keep massing, and he should go with maybe 4 or 5 robotics facilities, knowing that he's completely boxed in. and the middle is taken over. So some turrets on the side coming from Hydra, and just building a lot. I'm gonna start taking out these pylons on the side that Kokanee's building, and Kokanee's still just playing off of one extra nexus, and somehow he caught up to the same probe count as Pablo here. Here comes a small attack, but these tanks are gonna start rolling in here. Guessing 1-1 is gonna be getting there for Hydra, and once these tanks siege up, Kokanee is gonna keep getting pushed back. Here's that big attack from Pablo at 142 supply, but not even gonna be close to being able to bust out of here. Way too many units, and now they might even just go for an attack on Pablo. But I do think that they should keep trying to attack Kokanee, because Pablo is completely boxed in. And yeah, Kokanee could have to get some DTs maybe, but there's really not too much that he can do right now. Looks like he might maybe get an expo, but no drops or anything coming from Pablo or Kokanee. Here's your siege. 1-1 should be almost done right now. And that first upgrade is done for Kokanee. Here comes that attack. Gonna try to help out. These tanks are just gonna have a field day back there. And this is not looking good for Kokanee. Let's see if that 1-1. Yeah, there's your 1-1. And Kokanee gonna leave. This one is gonna go to Hydra and Versace. So pretty well played there. Pretty well played there. So that's game 1. I'm doing 3 games today. If you guys like the games, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Appreciate it. We'll get right into the second game. Looks like we got some different players. And yo, not a fan of Karol, dude. He banned me from one of. I was trying to observe, and he banned me. So I will not give him his props. For sure. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really give a fuck. But we got. Let's see. This is Kokanee right here. And then this is Versace. Looks like he's going to go with the sixlings. Going to go with that super fast pool on 5. And both Protoss here. 2 Protoss. So Hydra and Karol are on the Protoss. Let's see. This is Hydra. This is Karol. And I think he went for a pylon on 7. So he's going to go for a gateway on 9. And then Hydra's going to go for 2 gateways on 10. So, here is your pool. And I'm guessing a forge will be getting made from Kokanee. And he will try to box in both of these players, I'm guessing. So, we'll see how this gets handled by Hydra and Karol. And this is a bad spot for Versace. Easy to drop. And also, especially having a Protoss right to your left, it's really fast and quick to drop there. But now we got the scouts on Versace, and a forge and 2 gateways for Karol here. So gonna see the block for both of these, and we'll see. Maybe Hydra will go right into a tech. Maybe both players will go straight into a tech. Here are your 6 Zerglings. Gonna maybe take out this probe adobe, building that pylon there so you can't get completely walled off, but not gonna be able to do anything. Also a box in over here, and Kokanee telling Versace to go harass. I didn't know Versace plays random, so he must have a pretty good random as well. But here's your little harass action. 6 Zerglings. Hasn't lost 1 Zergling yet. Hydra knows he's boxed in as well. Going to build that pylon right there. And now he already got quick gas. Going to get that cyber. Here's your harass action. Going to make Karol have to pull a few of his probes a little bit. There is that first cannon, so that's going to save the day. And he will be fine. And there's your first gas for Karol here. So Hydra's probably going to go with a super fast drop. And there's your first gas for Kokanee. And getting these cannons right here. And after this gets taken out, we'll see how many cannons are here. And see if maybe Kokanee tries to bust out of here. Another pylon right there. So he's going to keep trying to wall this in. So 2 cannons right here. And a couple of Zerglings here. Getting that gateway, getting that gas. So this will be interesting to see how these guys play this. Getting that Nexus for Karol. And he doesn't have enough gas to get a robotics facility just yet. And this is going to be a pretty macro game right now with some drops. And Versace already has 3 extra macro hatcheries here, getting his first gas. So I'm sure he's probably going to go right into Hydras quickly. Probably put some... Well, here comes an attack right here. And these Lings are going to help out hold this off. And that is going to get held off. So pretty nicely. And Kokanee's just going to keep building some more cannons, I'm guessing. And he even might build some cannons for his partner. Here is your first creep colony. So might lose some of his drones here. Nice placement there, making the Zealots have to go around. And Kokanee telling his partner he needs to go with fast Hydras because they know they're going for quick drops. And I think Kokanee is going to be getting his partner some cannons down here as well, so that'll be helpful. The Sunken is going to be finished up. Let's see if there's your Citadel and your robotics facility. Robotics facility done for Kokanee, getting another robotics facility. He has a support bay on the way. 2 Dragoons out, so smart move here by Kokanee. Gonna go with the Dragoons. And that'll help him kind of stop drops as well. He'll probably put his Dragoons right here. And then he's building his partner some cannons for drops as well. He'll probably build some cannons over here. And then he'll start building some pylons around here. So this is gonna be a pretty drop in... what is it? Intrusive? That's not the wrong word. It's drop. I don't know the word, but heavy on the drops. You feel me? Sending these Lings around to get that vision on the sides. And gonna lose this Overlord, baby? No, not yet. So let's see. Here's your Reaver drop at 5. Oh no, so Zealots in here. So at 5:30. So. And going to go right into the cannons and not really going to be able to get anything done. I think he might try to bring a Reaver over, but the shuttle got pretty well damaged. Hydra right here. And let's see if a Reaver drop. Yeah, Reaver drop getting made from Karol as well. Supply 57, 52, 37, 49. So 4 macro hatcheries for Versace. So he should... As long as he can hold off a few drops for a little bit, he will be able to macro up pretty nicely. Here's your Dragoons for Kokanee. That will help again with the drops. Might drop the Reaver here and start pushing out. And first Nexus for Hydra. And it looks like Versace's going to get a macro hatchery. Smart to put it up in the bottom left instead of putting it over here. Just in case it'd be easier for Karol to drop it. So, and also I think Kokanee will probably start getting some defense up there for his partner. So, and then Kokanee getting some cannons on the side. We'll take out this gateway. Here's a drop right here, and there is a Reaver in here pulling the drones, and probably will get a shot. I picked it up, so, and going to run out of there. And I got to make sure I'm watching for all the drops. This is a decent amount of Hydras. Here is a drop from Hydra. And going to bring these guys back over. I think he's hotkeying his drones right now. And here comes a drop. And going to pull. There's 2 Reavers in here, I think. Just one. So going to put it all the way up here on the top. And might get a shot off. Ooh, not able to get anything done. And this might... Ooh, so close, but not going to get a shot off. And here's another Reaver. Oh, no, there's nothing in there. So, and another Reaver up here. So, Versace doing a super, super nice job. surviving this, not losing any of his drones, I don't think. Looked like something died there, but I don't think so. So, and there is a shuttle right here. Let's see. I think Karol needs to get 2 or 3 more robotics facilities. You want to have about 3 to 4. Hydra's got 2. And then now Kokanee already has a drop at 8 minutes. So he went with kind of Dragoons. And he went with drops. So that's a pretty quick drop. And here's a drop right here. So the Storm going to get that off and got about 9 or so kills. 5 on that guy. So good pull there by Versace being able to see that one. And he's going to have this little macro hatchery, so that's going to be really helpful. Here's a drop getting queued up, I think, by Hydra. Let's see, I don't see any drops. And here's a double drop coming from Karol. Fake drop up here. And then the real one is right here. Didn't put a Zealot in here, and I think I've seen him do that in the past. Doesn't put Zealots in there sometimes, and there's just way too many Sunkens. He's just not really, it's really tough to get that off. He's going to get that Storm off, but not going to be able to get it off on all of the drones right there. Here's a drop coming on Kokanee, pulling his probes really nicely. 2 Reavers right here. And that is going to go down. I don't think Kokanee lost too much right there. He always hotkeys his proba-dubs really, really nicely. There's your Stargate. Is this a drop coming in? Nice little drop coming in here. Hydra not going to see it. And going to get... Oh, almost got it off, but not able to. So, Hydra doing a good job getting his Dragoons. And he's already got an upgrade on his attack. So here comes another drop. Kokanee, when he wants to, he can really drop a lot. So here comes a drop. This shuttle's a little injured. Nothing in here. It's a fake drop. And going to use that to maybe get some information and see exactly where he can kind of get into Kokanee's base. Here's that macro hatchery for the minerals. And he did see that he can get in here, drop that Zealot, go for that drop. And going to get... Ooh, Kokanee dodged that one pretty nicely. So good job there by Kokanee. And Versace doing a really nice job. And Kokanee said he missed 3 drops. Maybe I even missed the one that he was going for. Let's see. Here's another drop from Karol. I think Hydra needs to drop more often. He hasn't been dropping as much as Karol has. Karol's been dropping a lot this game. And it's just really easy to drop a Zerg right here. You want to kind of spot his abuse as much as you can. Here comes a drop right here. And this drop's going to be going soon as well. Here's a drop on Kokanee, sneaking it in, pulling the probes really nicely. Going to get that Storm off. Storm down here. Storm right here. And nice pull from both Versace and Kokanee. And looks like we got a drop here from Kokanee onto Karol. And they should be able to get through with that Corsair. Probably going to drop a... Ooh, this may not get all the way through. He is gonna get it through. And there's your Storm. And able to get... Ooh, he got maybe 10 or 12 proba dubs. And this is the one thing I don't like about Karol, is he always just sticks with one Nexus. He should be getting at least 2, maybe even 3 when you have the money. Here comes a drop from Karol. And gonna pull. This is a lot to deal with. Gonna get that Storm off, maybe get it off right there. And got some kills, but not too many. So good job there by Versace. Doing a really nice job putting a lot of Sunkens here. He's going to have lurkers. And once you put lurkers around here, it's going to be super hard to get any kind of Storm off. Here looks like a drop getting made from Hydra. He's going to have a lot of defense. Going to start building up his base. And here's that macro. Here comes a drop coming from Kokanee. And... gonna get shot at, and the real one is gonna get through, and he didn't storm the mineral patch, so he didn't get a huge drop off right there. And that's the one thing, you always kind of want to just storm the mineral patch if you can. Can't stress that enough. Unless you literally see them all move. But I found that way too many times that people just don't go for the mineral patch, and then they don't get as many probes as they can. Here's a drop coming on Kokanee. Nice move out right here. I like how the probes went up and around, and not really going to get any kills right there. So everybody going to have a lot of probes. Here's a drop coming on his Expo. No, there's just nothing in there. So going to see that though. Here's a drop coming from Karol. He's got 2 Templars in here. Let me put that D&D on. And gonna pull the probes. Gonna go back and forth. And ooh, good storm there by Karol. He got about 40 kills. So really nice storm right there by Karol. Kokanee down to 85 supply. Here comes a drop on Versace. He's gonna probably have to get. Ooh, see, look at all those lurkers. They just absolutely destroy. That is why lurkers and guardians here is key. He's gonna probably want to get that Queen's Nest pretty soon. Let's see if he's got any upgrades. No, he's got 1 upgrade coming, and no attacks have really happened in this game. So, and some cannons getting built, and then probably some Sunken's gonna get built over here. Here's a drop coming from Kokanee. I like this, and a drop coming from Karol. Karol just keeps the drops coming, and this is actually gonna get off. So nice storm right there. And here comes a drop from Kokanee, and Hydra gonna move his probes to the left. Got the mineral patch, and a lot of them moved over here, so he has a lot of probes. Hydra can start getting rid of some of his probes, and Karol can also get rid of some of his probes. And I would think that Karol should get another Nexus. They both have 2K in the bank. They're gonna start going for the attacks. And they don't see a hive yet from the Zerg, so they know that there's no guardians. But once the guardians start getting made, then it's gonna be guardians and Defiler. It's gonna be tough. And start building a choke here. Smart move here by Versace. We'll see if maybe a big Reaver drop of some sort from Hydra and Karol will be their plan, or a bunch of scouts maybe to try to take out the main of Versace. Here comes that drop, and going to get that storm. Not going to see it, and he's going to lose all of his probes. So beautiful storm there by Kokanee, and there's a drop right here. I don't know if there was another. This drop's going to the Expo. Probably going to drop just 1 Templar maybe. There's your 2 Templars in here, and hotkeying these guys. These guys are kind of open. Here comes an attack from the front. 202 upgrades for Karol, so pretty nice upgrades for him. 112 upgrades for Hydra. Gonna go right over the double Nexus, and it was already injured, so not able to get that, and gonna pull these guys back home. So some Reavers are gonna push out here. These guys might get crossfired. Oh no! Ooh, we lost some of his. And here's a drop right here, and Kokanee gonna lose. He pulled them all over here, so really nice job there. He's got 55 probes of his own, so he's at 55, 56. Versace at 100 drones, so he's gonna be able to build a lot of hatcheries and start beefing up his base. Might even start beefing up his base over here if he wants to. Hydra gonna go for the attack. I'm sure Kokanee's gonna start building a ton more cannons over here. This is an easy drop for Hydra if he wants. But looks like an attack coming on Kokanee. And no upgrades for Kokanee just yet. A lot of cannons right here. Going to try to attack. Looks like, yeah, a big attack coming on Kokanee here from Hydra. And these upgrades are going to be doing some work. Here's a drop right here. Thank you, Kokanee, for letting me know that your partner was getting dropped, so I didn't miss it. And only going to get that right side right there. And here is a drop coming on Hydra. And 2 Templars still in there. Going to drop 1. And Hydra at 52. Well, this is not looking good. This is a Templar in here, so Kokanee going to get dropped right here. Was there a drop right there? Here's a drop, though. Moving it around and gonna get a storm off, and a huge storm there by... Ooh, there's still a lot of probes there, so he still has 51 probes. So not gonna lose a ton of his probes. 2 kills for that guy. Some DTs coming in here to save the day. I don't think this was a storm that I missed, and trying to bust out here. No observer, so can't really get much done. These DTs are killing it. Gonna put some lurkers. Wonder if he put lurkers here, if they can shoot over this. I'm not sure. But here's your observer, and the DTs are going to save the day. Kokanee is pretty broke. Hydra's not. Oh, drop down here, and gonna pull all of his drones really nicely. Let me look at their minerals now. So we got 94 probes for Karol. He's still just massing. I think he should go with more robotics facilities and really just go for a big drop or a bunch of scouts. Here comes a drop from Hydra, and gonna pull a little bit late and not gonna be able to get that storm off or get any kills right there. So too many sunkens and lurkers. And here comes another drop from Karol. Karol is a pretty good dropper. Do have to go with that. And I think some drones got killed here as they were running away. And here comes a drop from Kokanee, sneaking it around. And gonna pull the probes, get that mineral patch. See, if you, as long as you get the mineral patch, you got about 20 kills right there instead of just going on the side. So Karol is pretty boxed in here. These DTs are crushing it. Here's a drop on Hydra, or on Kokanee. I think this is not going to be able to get that off. There's Guardians in here and Hydras in here, so going to make this really safe. And Kokanee really just doesn't have any defense right here, so I mean, he could just get dropped from bottom to top. Here comes a drop right here, and 3 Templars in there. And yeah, Versace gonna just kind of build as many sunkens as he can. He's got these sunkens right here that are able to snipe on the side. So Versace is at 5k. Here is your attack 213 upgrades for Hydra. I'm guessing Kokanee's getting his upgrades now. He's got 1 upgrade on his attack. 303 upgrades for Karol. He's gonna have to get that 3rd upgrade. And here comes that attack. And a drop over here. Here's a drop coming from Karol. We'll see if this expo gets hit. There were 3 Templars in here. And moving those guys, but this storm is open, and he's going to get all of the drones right there. And they might have coordinated that pretty nicely. So, and yeah, Team Red saying they got Zerg all. So he still has 46 drones though. And let's see if this guy, he could use another storm right here, but not going to, not realizing he has that storm left. And taking a long time to kill this. Here's a drop coming on Kokanee, already pulling his probes like a boss, and these Guardians are just going to absolutely save the day. And there's Guardians in here as well. Looks like Kokanee's got a drop queued up right here. We'll see if he goes. Probably just going to keep trying to drop Hydra. Hydra going to go with a big drop probably onto, maybe onto the Zerg, but there's just so many sunkens. Here's another drop on the Zerg, pulling the drones, but just way too hard to drop. Here comes Kokanee's drop right here. And Hydra moving some of his probes, and nice storm right there. Hydra at 86. I mean, everybody has about 100, 85 to 100 probes. Looks like Karol's getting rid of some of his probes. And yeah, Versace's got 4k and 2k in the bank, and basically boxed in right here. So really not much that the 2 Protosses can do here. They're gonna have to go with some type of, like I said, maybe some scouts or a massive Reaver drop. Looks like some large drop is getting made from Hydra. Could maybe use some disruption web in here and take out the main. Here comes a drop over here. And here's a drop coming on Kokanee. Gonna move his Probodubs. There's your Reavers. And going to get a storm off. Couple storms off. Did pull his probes pretty nicely. But here comes another drop. Faking it back and forth. And now going to go for the Expo right here. And going to get that Expo pretty nicely. Here comes a drop coming from Kokanee. And onto Hydra. And nice storm on the mineral patch. And gonna get about 20 or so kills right there. I just got 2 extra nexuses here, so total of 4 extra nexuses, a total of 5 nexuses. So he's able to recover pretty quickly. Trying to push out here. Look at how these Sunkens are able to snipe these guys out. Karol trying to use his cannons, trying to cannon out here slowly as he pushes out. These Guardians are going to be crushing it. And level 2, here's a drop. Kokanee always let me know when there's drops on his partner. And I think the shuttle got sniped there. And Kokanee somehow keeps bringing his shuttles into the middle and dropping from this way. So we'll see if he's got another drop coming down here. But a lot of Guardians here going to be able to take this out pretty easily. And now they might just go for an attack on bottom right. I think Kokanee's got his Stargate rallied accidentally into Hydra's base. Let's watch and see. He's lost a few of his Corsairs. Let's see if this guy just goes. Okay, I think he re-rallied it. So look at all of these Guardians, and now it looks like Team Blue is going to have this middle, and we'll see what Karol needs to kind of switch up his strategy. I know he's dropping a lot, but then he also got to go for like a big Reaver drop of some sort. Maybe a big Reaver drop over here. Here's a drop on Versace. And gonna get a nice little storm right there, down to 57 drones. So that was a pretty good drop. And here's another drop coming from Karol. Gonna get a storm off on the mineral patch. Got about 8 kills, and I think all the drones are still over here. And we'll see if Kokanee's got a drop coming. Maybe it's already in here. Somehow he just always has it in here. I don't see how it gets in there, but it's in there. And here comes the drop on Hydra. Pulling some of his probes would be right here. Nice storm right there. And Hydra down to 70 probes. I think he lost about 20 or so. So nice drop there by Kokanee. And Kokanee gonna get another drop queued up. And look at all these Sunkens here doing some work. Really containing in Karol. And yeah, you just can't keep massing and trying to bust out here like this with a Zerg. Need to kind of switch it up. And looks like they're going to go bottom left. Some Reavers here. Got to have the Templars to help out against any Guardians like that. Look at all those guys get crushed. So, nice storms there from Hydra. But Hydra is slowly getting broke. Versace is at 46 drones, but he's got a lot of money. Gonna make some Guardians here. Here's Kokanee bringing that drop in from the bottom middle, and gonna keep trying to drop Hydra. Here comes a drop from Karol, and going to not get that storm off. And here comes Kokanee's drop, and going to move the probes and get a storm off, and down to 57 probes. So really nice drop there by Kokanee, and he is making Hydra pretty poor here. So they're doing a pretty nice job. A lot of Guardians getting made from Versace, and 103 upgrades for Kokanee. And I'm guessing Versace has all of his upgrades. He just has 2-1. He needs to pick up his upgrades. Not even upgrading right now. And he's getting his second, or he has a second upgrade on Carapace. But yeah, needs to keep upgrading. It would definitely help out. Look at all these Sunkens right here. Guardians coming over from the side, and they're going to just surround sound Hydra right here. and Karol is not going to be able to really bust out here. It's basically impossible. Kokanee with all of these cannons. Here's a drop on Versace. If they do land a drop on Versace, that would be huge. He is pretty close to being broke. And nice storms on the side from Hydra on the Guardians. That's why when you have all full upgrades, they do survive and do a little bit better. Here comes a drop coming on Hydra. Beautiful storm there by Kokanee, down to 49 probes again. So getting lower and lower. Some Hydras coming in here. Going to have to take out these Reavers with some Guardians. Those are going to definitely crush all of these Hydras. Karol slowly working his way out, but not going to be able to really do anything. Getting another drop queued up. And yeah, there's a lot of units at Kokanee's main, so he can keep sending some more units down and trying to attack Hydra. Nice little storm right here. He's got a lot of Templars here, but Hydra's basically broke. So Kokanee doing a really nice job making Hydra broke this game. He only dropped bottom left, which was a smart move by him. Instead of trying to drop both players, he just tried to drop one and get one broke, and then making sure that his partner did not get broke. So here comes a drop on top left, and I'm guessing Kokanee is going to drop Hydra. And nice little storm, really nice storm right there, taking out a lot of drones. And Versace is pretty broke, but they're getting closer to taking out Hydra, and he's going to lose all of his probes right there, down to 26. And there's the GG. So nicely played from Kokanee and Versace. Really nicely played. So going to win that game, and I got one more game for you guys. I am excited to see just more twos from all these players. So this one's a little bit shorter. I kind of want to do maybe a few short games in some of my other casts, like maybe 5 or 6 short games instead of doing a little bit longer ones, but we'll see. You know, it would suck if I was not recording this whole thing. I just checked. So we got Hydra top left, and Kokanee top middle, and this is going to be Versace, and this is going to be Karol. So going to get this scout off, and Hydra's going to know he is up against a Zerg, and Versace is going to know he is up against a Terran. They should be able to box in. Excuse me. Too many Cokes today and Pepsis. Here's that scout. So we will slow it down. Looks like Kokanee might just go for a cannon rush. Ooh, they might go with a cannon rush here. Going to put probes on each side. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Gonna build a pylon right here. Build a pylon right here. Gonna use these Zerglings to annoy the Terran. And Karol did not go with a gateway on 9, so his zealots are gonna be a little bit slower. He will have 2 zealots, but his zealots are gonna be a little bit slower to help out his partner. Here's your first cannon coming down right here. Another cannon right there. Hydra going to scout that and see, maybe even build a bunker right here right away. Gonna maybe bring a couple SCVs, sending 2 more SCVs, 3 SCVs, 4 SCVs. We'll be able to take that out pretty easily. Take out that probe. Here's that cannon. Gonna see this one right here. These Zerglings are coming in. Going to use these Zerglings to take out some of these SCVs. Gonna have to micro this. And trying to take out some of these Rhines. And there's your first cannon. Gonna take out that Rhine right there. Gonna take out this SCV, 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 SCV. So losing a decent amount. Here is a counter attack. Going to have a sunken though, so should be fine. But we'll see if maybe... Ooh, nice stack attack, taking this all out. So Hydra is going to be safe and fine. And we'll see if Karol tries to take out some of the drones, knowing that there's not going to be many drones for the Zerg. And now it looks like Karol is going to build a pylon inside of his partner's base. Kokanee going to get a couple cannons inside his base, and we might get a counter attack on Versace here. So he only has one hatchery, so Kokanee and Versace are way behind. So it looks like a huge mass attack. They might even just attack from the top and go top down with the Rhines and the Zealots. So that's what it looks like they're gonna go for, and maybe just take out some of the drones if they can. We'll see. There goes one drone. Almost got another one. And he might just hold these guys down here. And going to take out almost another one. There's some Zerglings going down. And does he have... He only has 2 drones left. So looking pretty grim for Versace. He has to keep these guys over here. Doesn't want to lose any more of his drones. Using these Zerglings to try to survive. Here's one more drone. And this thing's going to go down right here. Losing a drone right there. And going to lose that drone right there. I think that's going to be the GG pretty soon. The Zerg is dead. So Kokanee going to go with a quick Reaver drop. And there is your GG. So looks like Kokanee is going to stay in this game and try to survive this. But I just don't see it happening. Little Ryan going to come in here, get some scout action. Not going to see what the tech is of Kokanee. If a huge Reaver drop or something like that happened on Hydra, that would maybe work. But here goes a big attack on Kokanee. He does have some Zealots here, and we'll see if Hydra just starts building some bunkers. Looks like Karol's going to build some cannons inside Kokanee's base, and I could see Hydra even just moving some of his Rhines over here. We'll see. Gonna take out this pylon nicely. Here comes your first cannon. Gonna micro a little bit back. Don't want your Rhines to get killed. And getting his factory. First gas coming for Karol. And there are your cannons. And he'll probably build a pylon back here, thinking that this pylon's might go down. Yeah. And here comes a small attack from Kokanee, but there's just too many units in his base. And there's a DT. Looks like a stack attack coming after this. Going to take out. Nice job there by Kokanee. Going to take that out, take this out. And then might even be able to get this one. Going after it. He is able to get it. And DTs. Karol's saying DTs for sure. He sees this up here from his Zealot. And I think that's why Kokanee wanted to kill those cannons right here. Let's see if those DTs are... Yeah, 3 DTs are going to pop out right now. And he's probably going to send them right over into Hydra's base. Hydra doesn't have an engineering bay. There are some cannons right here, so he should be okay. His base might get a little messed up, but a lot of cannons coming inside his base as well from his partner. These DTs won't be able to do too much. This engineering bay getting close to being done. These cannons are going to finish up. See 3 more DTs on the way. And a couple cannons coming right here. These ones are done and going to get spotted out. This cannon is going to be done too. And I'm sure a turret is going to get built maybe right here because this engineering bay is done. So trying to take some of this out, killing a couple Rhines, but yeah, going to leave. So top level 2s right there. Hope you guys liked it. Again, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.